And upon by General Kumalo and General Mkonazi, they had no choice because the information has leaked, and that's why I believe General Khan was acquitted. There was nothing he could do because there was a recording that proves that there was a plot to dismiss General Khan. And I heard him when he was here, if you remember, commissioners, he said after he has accepted to preside over General Khan's disciplinary hearing, I started talking.
And the information that you leaked to the media was that certain witnesses had been pressurized to give false evidence.
And you will be given promotions.
When traveling the world, you're not just looking for any agency.
I think
in return for
the publication is available in one of the minutes.
But that was leaked. What you leaked to the media.
That's me. That's me.
And that had the result, in your view, of General Mkhonazi acquitting General Khan.
Yeah, that's what happened. He had no choice. He ended up acquitting General Khan.
And what then happened with the Section 204 and the trap?
That commissioner, as senior counsel has alluded, that he has managed to obtain the transcript from Lieutenant Snell. I believe he'll be in a better position also to give senior counsel the progress relating to that matter.
And can I'm still not understanding the sequence, and in particular Section 252. You would have to get authorization under Section 252A to run a trap, would you not?
That's correct.
So when did you intend, or when did you seek authorization, and when did you intend to run the trap?
Through my handler, there is also a verbal authority to obtain the particular authorization, and it was done. I believe Lieutenant Colonel Schnell will confirm the process as to how it did.
So did this happen before your meeting?
That's correct.
And the meeting you date in December, I suggest to you it might have been sometime in January. But it would, at any rate, it would have been before that meeting with the senior officer who had been asked to give false evidence.
Yes, but it was around December, if I recall. But as you say in one of the messages, it will reflect, I believe the correct date will be obtained, Commissioners.
Okay. If we can move on to the 8 January ANC celebrations, can you take the Commission to paragraph 39?
Thank you, Commissioners. On January 8, 2025, an ANC celebration was scheduled in Cape Town. Madlanga indicated to me that he wanted to meet Mqunu at the celebration. He offered in December of 2024 to contribute to the event by subsidizing ordinary ANC members from different parts of the country to be able to attend the ANC celebration. I relayed this suggestion to my handler, Mabisela, who then asked my co-handler to accompany me to Cape Town because my handler was not available. Madlanga assisted with the funding of transportation, entertainment, as well as accommodation of ANC members to attend the ANC celebration in Cape Town. Madlanga made payment in the amount of 149,000 towards aforesaid expenses and other payments towards the travel expense of 8 persons, which included my co-handler and his partner. The amount of 149 was paid to the company called Khotle, and payments were made or services end up not being rendered. But then with Gotle, I knew because we had to, other payments had to go to buses, others to flights, others they had to be poured petrol. Now we wanted a central way of controlling the funds. That's why I used my fiancé.
So you were able to direct what would happen to the payments that were made to Gotle?
Not only on people who were already in Cape Town, because the payment arrived when we were in Cape Town already. Yes.
And who were the service providers who were paid out of this 149,000 that was ultimately paid?
Those are different people. Like I said, you will have other people been traveling by bus. You will have people at Cape Town. They say, Tina, we want to eat this. Others will have to be given, you have to buy from a restaurant. Others you buy in a bulk, they're available that side and be controlled. But as to other service providers, it is only Gotle that is able to, they pay the money to.
And are you able to account for that 149,000 as to where it went?
No, Gotle must do. I'm not the director of Gotle. They have to deal with that, and if the commission requests them to do so.
Could account for that?
Yeah, those are entities. Maybe as I'm here, I may have another fiancé. It's not a thing that I can control her business.
You say you are not a director. Do you have any relationship whatsoever with this company?
Not company, the individual, the person.
So you have nothing to do with Gotle?
No, I don't.
Thank you.
Do you get paid by Gotle?
No. I'm not getting paid. It's a business. She manages things. Where as a traveling agent, here and there she'll take a percentage. That's it.
You say it was never your intention that Madlanga would meet with Mqunu in paragraph 41. Can you just elaborate there?
Yes, indeed. One of the instructions from the handler was that both the handler and the coil, the handlers, Ket Madlanga must never meet with Senzo Mqunu. My responsibility would rather be to manage him or to say things that I know would never materialize. But it was a clear instruction that they should never meet. And indeed, they never met.
And did you know why there was that instruction?
Yes, remember the intention on this company was to investigate the director who comes from being a John Wick, who's now Ket Madlanga. There was no way you could bring that person closer to the minister.
Sorry, there's no way?
You could bring that person close to the minister, Commissioner.
You say at the last minute you informed Madlanga that the minister wouldn't be attending the ANC celebration, and you suggested as an alternative that General Sabia, Madlanga and yourself should meet in Camps Bay.
Yes, that was a consolation. Remember, on the last minute when I informed him that the minister is not in the celebration, is not in Cape Town, he also decided that he's no more coming. But I couldn't judge. You can't say the minister's not coming, and you just would want him to meet someone. Remember, if he has frustrations about his business, you would want him to meet someone. Remember, General Sabia is a Deputy National Commissioner. It's not like I'm saying come and meet Maliki, or you give him someone who will make him realize that, oh, you mean business.
But if I understand your evidence correctly, Madlanga said he'd already paid millions of rands to the National Commissioner for this contract.
That's correct.
So why did you think offering him a route to the Deputy National Commissioner would be of any value to him?
Commissioners, it's just that I don't wish that I should be operating a particular person like yourself. But what is happening is the moment you can't, there was no way I could say, hey, Kat, the minister is not coming, bye-bye. You would rather say, look, because the Deputy National Commissioner is here, I think you can come, we'll meet with him, but the minister is not here. So as to it adds value or it does not add value at the time, what was important is to pass the message for the man to make a decision whether he was coming or not. And I knew he would not come.
Why were you sure he would not come?
He wants the minister. He would have told me initially from the first place that I want Sibia, he said, I want Senzom Tunu.